Good morning and welcome to this week's video of The Positive Habit. I hope that you are well. This week I have a really interesting exercise that I would really encourage you to do with me. You can do it mentally in your mind, or if you want to grab a notebook like I have here, please do go ahead. And the exercise is called 365 Days to Live. So just imagine for one moment. Now, warning sign, this is not true and we have absolutely no certainty of this at all. But let's just imagine that you had 365 days to live. So from today's date, imagine 1 year from now was it. That was it. That was all you had left. Now, many of us do have very complicated relationships with death, and it is something that we can fear and often is not spoken about. But for the sake of this exercise, what we want to do is really just hone the mind in to help you to see what is actually important to you. Because when you look at life like that, when you look at how finite it actually is, it helps to cultivate the type of life that you truly deserve and desire. So the first question to ask yourself are, what kind of changes would you make? And specifically, what kind of changes would you make to your relationships? Now, personally, I said that I would, look at cultivating more patience sometimes, because I think that's something that we can all be more patient with our loved ones. I also talked about, or really want to sort of focus more on keeping up with my friends, because in a busy life, often it is our friendships that get left last on the list. So that is one that I definitely I'm very active at making a really good effort to maintain and spend time with friends, because there's nothing like it in order to make you feel just free and happy and just full of life. The next thing that you could look at is, what would you change to your lifestyle? The habits in terms of how you care for yourself, the work that we did on, that promise to look after yourself. What kind of rituals perhaps would you want to bring more of into your life? And I love rituals. I love the ritual of meditation every day. I love the ritual of yoga. These things are just so nourishing for my heart, soul, every part of me. So, it's identifying in your own life, what rituals would you wish to be more attentive to? The next area to look at is your attitude. What attitude and energy are you bringing to the world each day? And if you had 365 days to live, is it possible that maybe some of the things that you can get really that we all can get, over sort of reactive to, is it possible that you might just be able to let those things go much more quickly? The phrase, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff, I think can be a really good one to remember. Certainly with that kind of, if we did have 365 days left, that would be something I think that would resonate just, immensely. What, in terms of the people that you spend your time with, your family, how would you wish to bring to your day more love, more light? These are the kind of questions I think that can be very illuminating. So if you do have a little bit of time, please just give yourself that exercise, that time to go through that little journey in your mind and see what comes up for you. It can be really useful. And then to actually just write down all of the different things that have come up. So for example, if, in my case, I said I want to be more patient, I have just simply written the affirmation, I am patient. And that is a really positive way of bringing it from the, aspirational into the now, that this is what I am. I am patient. And the more that I believe and work on that and affirm it in myself, the more patient I actually do become. So thanks so much for your time. I hope that this has been a useful and illuminating exercise. I look forward, as always, to your feedback. Please do like and share the video. You can go online to my website, thepositivehabit.com. You can find out about my hypnotherapy masterclass. That is basically, I'm running it for people who, can't see me in the morning. I have a really sort of busy clinic that gets booked out in advance, weeks and months in advance, and I want to help more people in a way that is actually really going to resonate, which is why I have organized this workshop. It is in the evening, so if you're working full time, it can be something that would, you'd be able to fit into your schedule. It's also a lot more affordable than one-to-one therapy. So please do look at that, and hopefully I might be able to work with you directly. So lots of love, thanks a million, and bye.